Good morning, students. Welcome to our YouTube channel, Heartron Skill Center near Fountain Chowk, Yamuna. Our center code is 034. I am Ankit Sharma. Students, we were discussing the OSI model and we have discussed the three layers of OSI model, that was physical layer, data link layer and network layer. These three layers were called media layers. Now we are discussing the four more, that are transport layer, session layer, presentation layer and application layer. So these layers are called host layers. The three were called media layers. Now the coming four are called host layers. So starting with the transport layer, as the name is suggesting, that what will it do? It will transport the data packets. I'll be giving you the definition, but normally what the transport layer will do, it will transport the data packets being coming from the network layer. The physical layer, what it do is work for the camera surveillance and physical appearance. Then the data packets are sent to the data link layer. After coming the data link layer, data packets to the data link layer, what it do, it makes a MAC address for protecting your system, virtual LAN circumventions. Okay, then it forwards that packets into the network layer. What network layer do? It helps from the getting attacked by anti-spoofing. It helps by making a software of anti-spoofing. Now next comes is transport layer. So transport layer comes under the logical layers, as it is called host layers, which helps in transferring variable length data sequence. If I am sending something in the form of data packets, it will be merged into many packets. So putting those packets into a sequential form and counting that variable length data sequences, all such things are done by transport layer. The reliability of this layer can be achieved by ensuring the segmentation or desegmentation mechanism, as well as error control. For security purposes, this layer needs an appropriate implementation of firewall, restrictive admissions of transmission protocols, and their appropriate port number. So transport layer, what it do? It transports the logical layers. It is a logical layer. It comes under logical layer. It is used for transferring the variable length data sequences. Okay, for it is based on that mechanism, segmentation or desegmentation mechanism. For security purposes, what I told, that it is composed appropriate implementations of firewall, restrictive admissions of transmission protocols and port numbers. The next comes is session layer. So the next comes is session layer. What is session layer? It manages the inter-system communication and sessions. What it do? It essentially manages the inter-system communications. The inter-system communications are those which are being used by the different kind of layers to connect each other with them or to communicate with them in the form of sessions. The handling of local and remote applications interaction is done in this layer. Means any kind of local or remote applications are being used, so that kind of communication with the internal system or the inter system is done by session layer. It provides a kind of session to communicate with different kind of layers. It can help attackers to perform a brute force. So the effective way of securing this layer is ensuring the appropriate encrypted key exchange along with the restriction of unsuccessful session attempts using timing methods. As the attacker is very well known that this is not most important layer, but what it do is it interacts with the other layers. So attacker can directly brute force here. For this, we have been using that password. You used to use passwords on your phone. That is a part of session layer. How it is a part of session layer? When you have to reach to your phone, you just have to click on the passwords or you have to use your patterns. So for using those patterns or using those links or using opening that password, you are connected with your inter systems, that what contains in your mobile phone. So this is called a session layer. So you have, for protection of your password, you have been giving timings like you have 30 seconds to open that password, or you used to have only 5 to 10 attempts in one time. So these are the ensuring of appropriate encryption. You are using your password, that is encryption key. Okay. With the restrictions of attempts, you have restricted attempts like 5 attempts. After that, phone is being locked for 30 seconds. Then you try 5 times again. That total it is 10 times, but your phone is stopped for 60 seconds. That is 1 minute. So you have a restricted attempts with timing methods. This is called session layer. Next comes this presentation layer. The name is suggesting at how this will work. It will work like how to represent or how to present your data packets. Now I'm telling the definition. The presentation layer is used to standardize data with the help of various conversion schemes. But if there is a poor conduct of malicious input, it can help cyber criminals exploit the system or even crash the system. Okay, so what they do is it standardize the data with the help of various conversion schemes. It is this layer is being used to present how my data, how my schemes, how my conversions, how are their standard data types. So these are the presentation layers. Okay, and if there is not a proper conduction scheme, then it will be helpful for the cyber criminals to attack on this layer, and they could crash your system as well. So there is separate sanitized input and proper input validations can help protect the system. Means a, a kind of proper sanitized or proper input validation is being required. Suppose if this presentation layer has a capacity of 10 schemes per minute and you are sending at 20 per minute, then it is unable to handle those kind of validations. So what it will do, it will hang your system or will get blocked by your internal systems. So it is very much like kind of advantage for that cyber criminals. So we should be having a validation, like if it is accepting the 10 per minute, so we'll be sending only 10 per minute, not 11, not 12. Okay. The next comes is application layer. This is the last layer of OSI model. Application layer. So what application layer do? Application layer contains the UI and the closest of all layers of the user end. As it is the last layer of my OSI model, so what it do, it contains all the UI and the closest of all layers for the user end. It deals with the users as it is at the end, so it is called application layer. And how to represent it to the user is being done by this kind of layer. So the widest range of cyber attacks and security breaches is possible in this layer because it is the last layer which is shown to the user. So stealing of data can be done here, and all the security breaches, all the possible attacks can be done on this application layer. Okay, so this application layer could contain more cyber attacks as compared to other layers. So crashing of application or manipulation of information sent to the source to destination and many more. This is the last layer. Okay. So every layer needs proper security postures. As I have told you that different layers have different security postures. Every security posture is being required by every layer. Different ports and protocols are used for different scenarios. I have told that some layers contain different kind of protocols or ports, and some contains different kinds of, like transport layer contains transmission protocols, as well as presentation layers contains validations. So there are different kind of protocols and ports for different kind of layers and different kind of scenarios which will be converted in the subsequent chapters. So when I'll be discussing about the ports and protocols, then you will be understanding that ports and protocols. Now my next topic will be ports and its security. So ports are another essential assets through when the security can be breached. I'll be discussing port in the next chapter, but I'm giving you a particular definition for port. It is another essential asset through which security can be breached. Ports and protocols are kind of logical things through which your security can be breached easily. Okay, physical ports, there are many ports, logical ports. We'll be discussing it in the next chapter. So students, today we have discussed all the layers of OSI model and their significances. Thank you, students.